Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh man, we got hello. Oh, what's Twitch. Up tonight, we got the echo. Sorry. Oh, the second Twitch window was up. What's up, everyone? Blazing Nest, Elemental Master, Lirma, Goobish Fly, Abolish Sniper, Wild J-Ben, Fluttershy, Thunder, Rylan, Chicken Fajitas, Man Matter, The Logic Blade, Filthy Casual for Life, Cowl, Buster Butts. What's up tonight, everyone? How goes it? Good to have you here. We have a new subscriber, actually, resubscriber, Roll C63, 6 months in a row, says the 6-0 for the 6 months. We'll give it a shot. And Tealkin, new subscriber, welcome you as well. Big Scoops cheer. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. Definitely appreciate the support right off the bat. What's up, everyone? Oh, I'm excited. I'm super excited. It's an exciting week. AAV42, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Yes, let's talk about the shirt. You see that shirt there? We have a shirt. We have a new shirt. It's on the merch page, so I don't know. I think the shirt's super sweet. I'm really excited about it. Still have tokens and stuff coming, but the first new addition to the merch page in a minute is Cruel Story Bro shirt. So yeah, I think it's pretty sweet. So if you are looking for another way to support the stream and the channel and the site, make sure to check that out, and you can get a fashionable t-shirt out of the deal. Dinotron won 3 months in a row. Thanks for all the great content and streams. Well, thank you, Dinotron, for your subscription. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. So yeah, new t-shirt. Wanted to get that out of the way. I think it looks pretty sweet. It has the kind of cruel ultimatum stuff on it. Sack a creature. Got the hearts. Got the cards. So I don't know if you want a sweet, somewhat Bolas themed t-shirt. Yeah, check it out on the merch page. Anyway, we got that out of the way. Klepto, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Oh, awesome, Dr. Shandor. Definitely appreciate it. I think it's pretty sweet. I really like that shirt. I'm definitely getting one. Remember to buy Zombie Scoops tokens so Richard can love and respect you. Richard said that he was surprised by how many zombie tokens have been selling lately. Klepto again, Fearless Joe 20. When do we get to play Affinity? Also, thanks for the stream. It's always a highlight of my day. Well, thank you for your resubscription, Fearless Joe. Definitely appreciate it. 7 months. Tina Jet Penguin and Zach Arrow, welcome you both as well. Thank you so much, everyone. So many subscriptions today. Definitely appreciate it. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, so this deck, oh man, I'm actually super excited for this deck. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch must have changed over the weekend because it was all different today when I logged in. Hopefully it's good. Blackjack 2021, 7 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Open to Nissa. Any tips on selling it? You'll probably get the most if you can sell it locally or trade it locally to someone at your local game store. If not, buy list. There's lots of good ones out there. Channel Fireball, I definitely recommend. Card Kingdom is probably my favorite. ABU Games is solid. Star City, any of those work. Or eBay if you do that. Do you even pull for X5, bro? That would be a good one. What's the story behind the t-shirt? I actually don't have a good story. Richard came up with it. That one is all on Richard. Always look forward to every video and every stream. What do you think of the new Nissa in the blue-green ramp deck? I'm not a huge fan of Nissa in decks without many creatures. I don't think that just putting a land into play is that awesome, but maybe it would be great. I think it's fine enough to try. Zach Arrow, welcome to the Fishbowl. Glad to be back in the Fishbowl. So much jank to explore. Definitely is. I'm super excited. So, alright, wait. Let's do the reminders first. Gotta do the reminders. Get them out of the way. 10 days left, awesome dude. That is awesome. Almost done with school. That's always like the best time of the year when you're in school. Well, thank you, Super Hot Fire. So let's do our reminders, then we will answer questions and talk about this deck, then we'll do our league, and then we got plenty to talk about. Pro Tour coming up, Standard is pretty awesome. Yes, I'm sure Richard will be back at some point on Commander Clash. So, of course, MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube. That's where you can check out all the old streams. This stream will go up tomorrow, I believe. If you want to see us get absolutely demolished and go 0-5 with Hazaret and then Punt and Momir, that one's up on there. All the sweet old streams. Yes, we intentionally have the white border tilt lens and the normal YouTube channel. So before we move forward, YouTube, that's where you can find all the sweet series. Budget Magic had Esper Drakehaven go up last night. So, Against the Odds this week was supposed to be Glorious End. I built a Glorious End deck. It was pretty sweet. And then Glorious End is bugged on Magic Online. It keeps triggering every end step after you cast it. So there's, not much you can really do with it. So even if you, counter the first one with a Gideon emblem or something like that, then you still don't really survive. You would have to keep a Gideon on the battlefield for infinity because it triggers every end step. So basically, had to scrap Against the Odds at the last minute. But the deck we did end up playing is, oh my goodness, it is super sweet. And it's not completely unknown, but it's definitely Against the Odds. And I'm super excited that we're going to have videos of it. So you're not going to want to miss that one tomorrow night. Anyway, what is the Much Brew for this week? I believe it is about curve and considerations about curve and so forth. Yes, so it keeps triggering every end step. So once you cast it one time, it should trigger your next end step. And let's say you have a Gideon emblem and a Gideon, it should never trigger again. But your next end step, it triggers again. The next end step, it triggers again. So eventually, if 3 turns later your opponent kills your Gideon, you die on your end step to the 4th Glorious End trigger. It's very annoying. Any chance you'll do a more Euro-friendly stream, maybe once a week? Any hour earlier helps me get up towards work. That's something we've discussed, AAV. I think it's something that could happen, trying to move one of the streams up a bit to make it more Euro-friendly. So it's definitely on the radar. I just haven't figured it exactly out. But definitely have heard that feedback. Definitely are trying to figure out a way to make it work. Took Mono White Humans... Took Mono White Humans, went green white, and proxied up the list. Went 4-0 my first constructed event. Awesome, Ethan Rich. That's super exciting. All right, so let's talk about this deck. Let's talk about this deck, get in our league, then we can talk about everything else. So this is the blue-green ramp deck, originally from Leon Trazi. We played it for Much Brew, and I've just been having so much fun playing this deck that I wanted to play it again because it's super sweet. So people have been asking about different ramp cards, and a lot of them are just not the right converted mana cost. So the deck, what this deck wants to do, kind of the goal of this deck, is to play a 2-mana Mana Dork on turn 2, which means on turn 3, we have 4 mana, so we can Hedron Archive, which means on turn 4, we have 6 mana to Nissa's Renewal, which means on turn 5, we make our land drop, we have 10 mana, which either means Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, which is pretty much winning the game, or it can mean Awaken Part the Water Veil and attack with a land, because you can awaken the untapped land. So that's why we don't have like the 3-mana ramp and stuff like that. It just doesn't really work with the actual kind of concept or theory of this deck, is to ramp in that order. So it's awkward to play a the Simic 3-mana ramp thing. I never remember the name of that. Weaver of Currents. So it's awkward to play that because it just fits on a weird spot on the curve. So the basic idea of this deck, though, is we ramp and ramp and ramp and play huge things. We have a bit of fogs to stay alive. Haze of Pollen has been a huge addition to Standard because it's a fog that you can main deck since you can always cycle it. So even if we run into a blue-white control deck with no creatures or very few creatures, we can still be okay with Haze of Pollen because we can cycle it away. We do have more fogs in the sideboard. 2 more fogs in the sideboard. I haven't changed the deck at all from the one we played in video. Sensor is It's kind of an okay counter on in the early game. In this deck, more often than not, we cycle it away. The other sweet part of this deck is pull from tomorrow is usually game over, and we have a lot of cool tricks to do with commit to memory. So the main benefit here is shuffling all of our fogs, and we ramp so we get so many lands out of our deck that when we flash back the memory half, we're usually shuffling in a bunch of fogs and stuff that we want to draw. Maybe Crush of Tentacles, pull from tomorrow's, and we're drawing really good cards because so many lands are out of our deck. So this deck is just a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun playing it so far. We did it for the videos. I played another league with it, and it was fairly successful. So I'm excited to try it again. Yeah, Pull is just an absurd card, and so is Commit to Memory. These two cards, I think they're getting less underrated now, and people are catching on. But oh man, these cards are so insane. So that's what we're gonna battle with tonight. In Standard, see if we can win some treasure chests. We've been on a bit of a drought when it comes to winning treasure chests, but feeling good about this one because I've actually played a few games with this deck, and I'm fairly familiar with how it works, and I think it's pretty sweet. Anyway, that's our deck. That's what we're doing. Got to play 6 games of Magic today because we don't have anything in class. Ooh, that's sweet. Bounty of the Luxa could be worth considering. Is Green-Black Snake still viable? I finished my first year of my Masters not too long ago, barely kept up with Magic. Recently learned my Delver deck can no longer play Gitaxian Probe. Yeah, that is a bummer, but also good for Magic, I think. Gitaxian Probe was supporting some bad stuff in Modern. Yeah, Green-Black Snake is still viable. It's kind of a solid Tier 2 deck right now. We'll know a lot more after the Pro Tour. Oh yeah, Commit to Memory is insane. It is so good. I don't know. Yeah, so I will admit that when Amonkhet was first spoiled and was in preview season, I was super hard on the Aftermath cards. I don't remember my exact words, but I wrote a very long and in-depth article about how they didn't feel like rares and so on and so forth, but they are not as bad as I made them out to be. Now that and I did say in the article that maybe they'll play a lot better than they look, and playing with them, a lot of them are better than they look. There's still some bad ones, but there are some very good ones as well. Guthrie, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I would not be surprised to see both of those cards be big winners at the Pro Tour. And I'm also, oh man, I'm super excited for this Pro Tour. Also holding out hope that maybe we'll see some new Perspectives combo. Aftermath is the worst mechanics at Skulk. I very well could have said that. I do hate Skulk. It is true that 2 commons don't make a rare. I stand by that. Can you make a stasis deck for Commander Clash? Ooh. Oh no. Well, looks like our opponent's also Ulamagging. This could be bad for us. This is one of the matchups I'm least comfortable with, but we might be alright. There's a Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. Yeah, opponent's definitely Ulamagging. This is the one from the videos. I haven't updated it. I mean, I'm fairly happy with this version. It's the version I've been playing, and I'm sure there's, like, little things that could be changed or updated, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy with it. Very happy we have a Commit to Memory in hand to stop a... Uh-oh. Unless they kill... Okay, opponent just sacks. We get to stop our opponent's first Etherworks Marvel, theoretically. So pass the turn, Commit to Memory. I don't know if we'll be able to shuffle it away, though. Opponent passes. Alright, that's good. Ooh, another Commit to Memory is excellent. So let's pass the turn. Questions. What is better, controlled draw spell in a vacuum, old school Glimmer, or the new cycling Glimmer? Did you solve fixing old school or is it Panharmonicon and Reflector's absence? Did you start brewing Infinity combo decks with Scion tokens, Panharmonicons, and the new double enchantment? Oh man, that's a whole list of questions. Allison White, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So let's see. Question 1. Oh, I'm already forgetting questions. Glimmer versus Cycling Glimmer, I think it's dependent. I think if you literally have 0 energy synergies, I lean towards the Cycling Glimmer in control decks. And I have built Infinite Token combo, but not with the new white enchantment. What's up, Polando? I gotta look at this deck list. I'm not super familiar with the Bant build of this deck. What main deck counters should we be concerned about in this Bant version of Etherworks Marvel? A couple of negates and a sensor. I'm calling it Mardu aggro, not vehicles, because it only runs heart, is going to win, or at least take up some of the top 8. I would not be surprised to... negates, yeah. The problem with casting Archive is, if they counter the Archive, then we can't leave up Commit to Memory, and then we lose to Etherworks Marvel. And that would be bad. But I guess we have to advance our board state, so... Actually, let's just tap our creature. It's not going to do anything. Play Hedron Archive. Alright, it resolves. So maybe our opponent does not have negate. Glimmer. Sure, you can Glimmer. I think that Mardu will probably be the most played deck on day 1. But I really think the other decks are going to be able to beat it. I don't expect it to be a dominant performance. There's Marvel. Well, we got to try it. See if they also have a negate or a sensor. Looks like they do. Well, now we hope they don't hit an Ulamog. What do they find? Oh, just a cast out? Okay. I mean, cast out's still good, but not just deadly. We draw land. Well, play Sanctum. This is where the deck gets to get very interesting. I have $100 to invest pre-Pro Tour, no more than 4 of a card. What do you think? Oh, goodness. Well, I know Commit to Memory and Pull from tomorrow are near the top of my list. Pull might already be a little expensive, but McHammer, 3 months in a row, love the stream and all the stuff you do. Keep up the great works. Well, thank you for the subscription. Definitely appreciate it. Big scoops here for our 3-month resubscriber. Next Brewers Minute, talk about Parasitic Mechanics. That could be a sweet one. So we can take an extra turn to untap our land. That would put us up to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana? That doesn't change a whole lot. We can Haze of Pollen and Crush. That's not that great. Jay Zoller can put you on the Momir list. Disallow over Censor. Maybe. That might be the right choice. Censor has a lot of value with cycling and getting it back, but I don't know if it might not be the best option. They don't have the energy for the Marvel yet. So I think there's value in waiting. The question is, do we take an extra turn here? And the answer is probably no. We're just going to pass. This deck is super good. Not super sold on this matchup in specific, but... So if our opponent plays something that generates energy, we're going to put Marvel on top. And then probably just have to shuffle it away. Found a new infinite combo in Standard, Oracle's Vault with Paradox Engine. Oh yeah, I'm super excited for that. That's such a sweet against the odds idea. Opponent passes. There's no instant speed energy, right? There's no way. Oh, Glimmer. We could get Glimmered. Huh. Let's cycle Haze of Pollen. Commencement's not a great draw. I really don't want to get blown out by Glimmer. One, two, three, four, five, six. Whatever. Well, no, we're not going to do it. We'll pass. Or untap. Play Lumbering Falls. Pass the turn. We're getting close to the Awaken Part the Water Veil part of the game. There's a Glimmer. They do get to draw it again, which is not great. The only good news is we have Crush. Well, let's see. They can replay the Marvel. Have 7 energy. Not spinning the Marvel yet. We draw a Captive. We don't have negates in our deck, unfortunately. Our opponent could have negates. I think we just got a Crush here. Play Captive. Crush with Surge. If our opponent uses it, then they use all their energy at least. Allison White, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Do you think the mono white tokens is good enough to bring to game day? Yeah, I think it would be good enough to bring to game day. Love the cycling drakes. Can't wait to play it. Oh yeah, that deck is a lot of fun. All right, opponent's gonna spin. Well, this is a fairly big spin. If they just spin for a counter, that's not the end of the world unless they find something else. And we do get the octopus off this. We would like to find our Ulamog before our opponent does. Opponent glimmers. Well, I guess they could glimmer into a counter. That would be pretty annoying if that's how it went. Alright. And then we're just going to finish it off with Uvenwald Captive. Pass the turn. Alright. I mean, we're not in bad shape. Not in bad shape at the moment. Opponent doesn't have the energy right now. Hey, going well, Weber. How are you? We're in okay shape. 9 mana, which is enough to awaken apart the Water Veil. See if our opponent manages to get a spin here. Descend upon the sinful. Alright. Gets rid of everything. And, oh, Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Sandstorm, 7 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. So our opponent gets a spin again next turn. I think we just have to Nissa's Renewal. I think that's all we can do, is just Nissa's Renewal, develop our mana. Pass the turn. Hope nothing goes horribly wrong. Been running green-red aggro. Why has it not been represented as much? I think that Mardu is just the default aggro deck at the moment. So I think that it's not that green-red is bad, it just doesn't quite do what Mardu does. Did you find it, opponent? Just a Puzzle Knot. Alright, not dead yet. Ooh, tapping out for a Jace? Whew, okay, okay. That's good. So we get to part the Water Veil. Things are shaping up for one of our harder matchups. So let's see, play the Sanctum. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we will just awaken a forest. Actually, let's tap our lands first. Sometimes you misclick here. So awaken the forest, take an extra turn. And this lets us kill Jace. Untap. Naga Vitalist. Four, 5, 6. Oh, I want to empty our hand, but I don't know if we should. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's fine. Let's Hedron Archive. And then let's just Time Twister. Oh boy, that was not a good Time Twister. Play the forest. Oh, that was a horrible Time Twister. And actually, let's just leave up our mana. Bluff like we have Commit to Memory. Pass the turn. I'm not a big fan of Awakening Lumbering Falls because we can already turn Lumbering Falls into a creature. And we can't do that with our other lands. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Our opponent is casting Ulamogs. We are not. And this is Renewal. Oh my god, this is brutal. Hedron Archive. Pass the turn. Oh, this is some bad running. Hilando, 4 months in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I mean, the thing is, you have to leave up 4 mana all the time to do it. That's the biggest problem. Well, our opponent did not hit our Ulamog. Well, they hit an Ulamog. Etherworks Marvel. Finds a cast out. Well, we're going to sack that. We need our... Well, there's our Ulamog. Okay. What does our opponent have? Another Marvel. Legend rules. We're not completely out of this yet. Somehow. We only have 11 cards in our deck. Opponent finds a Glimmer. Yeah, we get to Ulamog the Ulamog. Problem is our opponent has more Ulamogs than we do. And we are very short on cards in our deck, which is not good. Well, play the Forest. Play the Ulamog. Get Ulamog, get Marvel. We could get some random sensor value. And pass the turn. I just don't know if we have the right cards left in our deck to be able to win from here. Cracks the puzzle knot. Secret Handshake, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yep. Now we're in trouble. Now I don't think we can win, actually. We just don't have... We don't have cards left in our deck. Commit to memory. But we have no Ulamogs. Cycle Sensor. Cycle Sensor. There's our Crush. So how do we do this? Oh my goodness. So we play the island. Put... this is our last commit to memory, too. There's no way we can kill our opponent with what we have in our deck. It's just not possible. This is our graveyard. We don't have any Ulamogs. They're both exiled. This is the exile zone. Sorry. This is the graveyard. So bad. So bad. Alright, let's commit the Ulamog. This is our only line. It is not a line that's very likely to work out, but it is a line. It is a thing we can do. Pass the turn. Opponent's all the way down to 32. I don't know about Sanctum of Ugin. Our opponent's just casting more Emeralds or Ulamogs than us. Seriously? Mono Ulamog dot... Oh, God. Hey, it's a sensor. Alright, this is not good, but we can cast Haze of Pollen. Crush. And then shuffle everything away. The problem is the cards we're drawing are so bad, and we're out of ways to shuffle back in. Iploni, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, there's no way this can actually work. Yep, that deck can't beat anything. Yeah, this is definitely one of the harder matchups for our deck. So we get a couple negates. I guess we can bring in Lay Claim, which is somewhat reasonable. Manglehorn can stop the repeated activations. Yeah, our opponent cast a lot of Ulamogs. We got hit way more than twice by Ulamog. That's like the 4th Ulamog or something. Did I solve fixing old school Bant or Azurius Panharmonicon? No, not really. I mean, you can still play, like, 5-color Panharmonicon, but the more competitive builds are kind of dead without Reflector Mage. Yeah, this matchup. Definitely not one of the better matchups for this deck. That much is sure. We don't have that many ways of really interacting with what our opponent's doing. So we can go down Fogs, which are pretty bad. What do we go up? I mean, we definitely want negates. Lay Claim is fine. Manglehorn is fine. I don't know. I don't think we go down commit. That's one of the only ways we have of interacting with what our opponent's doing. We might just run it like this. I want to go down this Haze of Pollen, though. We need another card there. Sphinx? They have Fumigates and stuff. They might not leave them in, but I guess Sphinx sort of gets around Ulamog. Yeah, maybe we just bring in the Appetite. Something like that. Alright, let's try it. Alright, we get to play first. I mean, this hand's good. It doesn't necessarily stop a Ulamog on turn 4, but it is a good hand. We have Hedron Archive into a big pull. So Vitalist, pass the turn. Censor's not a bad draw. Sean DP, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Well, let's get down our Hedron Archive. Maybe we'll be able to censor the first one. That would be pretty sweet. Opponent passes. Well, play the forest, pass the turn. So hopefully we just get to pull from tomorrow here. If we don't have to censor something. Cracks the puzzle knot. Hurricane063, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I think the white borders fit this deck pretty well. Got a little bit of jank. So I think it's a fitting deck for it. This deck is really sweet. This matchup is not great, but man, this deck is a lot of fun to play. We haven't got to do anything super fun yet. Yeah, I don't think we're going to time out this matchup. Tireless Tracker for our opponent. Yep. And a tune. Well, let's just fire off a big pull. Hopefully we draw into some negates, perhaps. Not the greatest pull, but pull X5. Still decent. Ugh. Not really what we were hoping to draw into. Well, we'll discard a forest. Opponent has plenty of energy. We did not find a negate. Oh, boy. This is the nightmare. Play Hedron Archive. Play a forest. I think we're just going to take an extra turn here. It's so easy for us to die if we don't take an extra turn. I mean, it's still easy for us to die if we do, but at least we have a chance of drawing into something. Play the island. And let's just pass. We have the ability to sack a Hedron Archive to maybe draw into a censor or to a negate or something. Opponent plays another land, gets a clue. There's Marvel. Well, we got a sack. Oh, boy. Not good. Not good at all. We can do a small pull looking for a negate. Pull X3. I don't even know if that's worth it. We could also just cycle Censor. We took an extra turn with Part the Water Veil. Yeah, let's cycle Sensor. We could hit a commit to memory. Oh, wow, that's negate. Well, hopefully our opponent doesn't have Dispel. That would be brutal. Whew! Alright, bullet 1. Dodged. Officially dodged. We don't really have a payoff here. Maybe we gotta pull X2 anyway? Oh, it's not a great pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we find an Ulamog, though, I think we gotta do it. Not a good pull, but we can shuffle it back in. I think we gotta do it. Alright, that's fine. Discard a captive. Commit to memory is helpful here. Play a Cataract. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Hedron Archive. Play a Blighted Cataract. Play a Uvenwald Captive. And pass the turn. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think we had to pull. We can shuffle everything back in, so it's okay to pull for a small amount in this deck, I think. This is Game 2, Match 1, and we're down a game to Etherworks Marvel. Another tracker, sure. We'll crush those eventually. JR, Sir Saves a Lot, 3 months in a row. Your voice makes me tingle. Well, thank you. And welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent gets in. We will take it. And we're going to sack a Hedron Archive. There's a crush. Crushing here could be pretty sweet. Stu, 3 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So Hedron Archive. Crush with Surge. Opponent sacks a clue. Time might be a bit of a concern, so we do got to be aware of that. Bounce everything back to our hand. And we're just going to pass. Discard a Vitalist and a Captive. Stu. You're going to give me a punt for censoring cycling sensor? Really, Stu? Ah, Stu. Stu. Yes, I know, our clock is a concern. Well, that's our opponent got. We do got to try to win semi-quick now. We're in a good position, though. There's the tracker. Plays a land, gets a clue. Yep. And opponent passes. Play Sanctum, get in with our Octopus. Thanks, Dom VDH. Yeah, the Cruel Story brochure is pretty sweet. I like it. Hit our opponent down to 18. Play Hedron Archive. Alright, opponent's going to cast out our Octopus. Yep. Pass the turn. Yeah, we do have to make sure we win in time. What's up, D-Stark? It goes pretty well. How are you, by the way? Opponent cracks the clue. We're slowly building our resources back up. another tireless tracker. Opponent gets in for 4. We could use an Ulamog. That would be the biggest payoff here. Or a captive. Well, this is renewal. Get some lands. Pass the turn. Let's see what our opponent hits. Cracks the glue. Trying to make time go faster here by watching... Oh, at work. Yeah, the stream's a good way to make work go by. There's a tireless tracker. Opponent gets some clues. Do they have... There's the Marvel, of course. Spins the Marvel. Glimmer of Genius. Well, we really need an Ulamog this turn. Opponent gets in for 4. Well, this is the turn. We need the Ulamog. Negate. Well, play the Forest. Oh, boy. I think we better just sack. Come on, Ulamog. Lay claim. Well, play Hedron Archive. Play Nissa's Renewal. Yeah, time might be a problem here. Opponent negates. Well, we'll negate the negate. Get our lands. We got 2 Ulamogs left in the deck. And yeah, we're just going to go shields down. Pass the turn. Come on, Ulamog! Are we going to get an article with updates, highlights of Gideon Tribal? Maybe. I haven't really thought about it. Yeah, this is the deck we played on Much Brew. I think I'd rather lay claim the Ulamog at this point. There's the Ulamog. Yep. Opponent gets in. Vitalist. Well, lay claim Ulamog. Shuffle everything back in. Opponent spins the Marvel. What do they find? We have not found any. Finds another Marvel. I guess that's not a great hit. It gets them a couple energy, but that's about it. There's our Ulamogs, finally. Play the land. Pass the turn. We might be getting there, but I don't think we can win the match without running out of time. We just didn't play too much chatting. John Sudev, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Glad you like the White Black Zombies list. 4-1 at the LGS. Awesome! Congratulations. Opponent gets a Marvel spin. Yeah, I don't think we can... Gets another Ulamog, of course. Okay. Well, they legend rule themselves. I feel like our opponent just has a lot more Ulamogs than we do. Which I think is true. Good God. Another Etherworks Marvel. Just keeps marveling. Goes to combat. Down to 10. Opponent passes. Well, let's Ulamog. Get an Ulamog. Get the Marvel. Down under 4 minutes. Yeah, because this is only game 2. There's no way that we're going to win. We're going to win both matches in this amount of time. But pass the turn. Glimmer of Genius for our opponent. Yeah, Twitch has been a little weird lately. Yeah, we're just not really in that good of a shape for beating Etherworks Marvel decks. Iben, sweet decks, man, keep it coming. Well, thank you for your subscription. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I mean, we might just win this match if our opponent doesn't have another Ulamog, but or this game. But I can't imagine we can win the match in time. Though he just took way too long in game 1. Opponent has cast out. Well, we got to commit it. Opponent passes. Well, I mean, let's get in with Ulamog. Put our opponent pretty low on cards. Play Manglehorn. Go after the Puzzle Knot. I mean, maybe. We're going to have to win this last match in lightning speed for it to work. Yep, we destroy it. Play Hedron Archive. Play Nissa's Renewal so we don't die to Tireless Trackers. Get the rest of our lands out of our deck. And pass the turn. Opponent lost 1, 2 Ulamogs? 3 Ulamogs. I think they have 1 Ulamog left somewhere. There's a land. Gets a clue. We also have an Ulamog left somewhere. Opponent glimmers. Yup. The band is the Freak Fandango Orchestra. Etherworks Marvel. Okay. Well, do they get their Ulamog? Actually, it enters tap, so it doesn't matter. You've been Manglehorned. Well, that's that's the game. I'm not sure how he sideboard to win quickly. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, we took way too long in game 1, and that's going to come back to bite us here. 3 minutes is not a long time to win with a deck that's trying to commit to memory and fog and pull. But we'll try to go aggro sideboard, and maybe we can just aggro a win. I think the chat window should be pretty well lined up. I can try to check it during sideboarding. Opponent gets in. We'll take it. Jace, we will censor. Hey, we got censor value. Untap, get in with Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. Empty our opponent's library. And just pass the turn. Opponent's sacking a clue. I don't know if they're trying to manipulate the clock. I just have 6. This is a little sketchy. I mean, we kind of miss lethal. Don't. I've never felt right about doing this. This is a little sketchy in my personal code of ethics. I mean, we had lethal in multiple ways. But, alright. Well, we got there. So we're 1-1. The problem is... this is our first game, so there's no win-loss rate. The problem is we got to figure out how to win... before we run out of time. Oh, yeah. So what's our best way to just steal a fast win? I don't know if this deck has it. I don't know if this deck has it in it. Ballista is not that fast. There's so much clicking involved. I guess like Sphinx. Maybe somehow Kefnet. Tireless trackers are kind of fast. I mean, it's also possible we just... yeah, cast a really fast Ulamog, and that gives us a shot. I don't think Ballista's worth it. I don't think that's worth it. It might be our best bet just to try to play fast and hope we get a quick Ulamog. That's probably our easiest way to win, is just like counter our opponent's first Marvel and then Ulamog. Oh, what do we go down if we're going to do this? I guess we can go down a couple sensors on... maybe we just go down sensors, period. It makes us worse against Marvel, but our opponent's probably going to play around him anyway. Alright, let's try it like this. So, we got to play Lightning Speed. And, well, we got a creature draw. I guess that's something. We'll see. And a land heavy draw. Opponent plays a forest. And gaining life. Well, there's an Ulamog. If we somehow just get to Ulamog, that would be sweet. Pass the turn. Attune for land. Plays a plains. Well, I think we just need to Manglehorn this Puzzle Knot so our opponent can't gain the life. And actually beat down. This means that a Marvel resolves. It will be tapped. So we're just hoping our opponent doesn't have it, basically. They do. Well, play Tireless Tracker, play an Island, get a clue, play a Vitalist, get in with Manglehorn. We're up to 6 mana, but our opponent is 1 energy away from Marvel. There's Glimmer, gets the energy. Well, let's see what they hit. And Attune, more energy. Do they find the Ulamog? That probably does it. That was pretty brutal. Hedron Archive, go. Oh, so much mana down. Can our opponent put together another spin? Tireless Tracker. Plays a land. Well, sack our clue, draw a land. Forest, not ideal. Pass the turn. Oh, we're 2 mana short. 2 mana short. Opponent cracks the clue. Plays a land. Well, what's our opponent have? Uh-oh. Taps, untaps. Yeah, this is Bant Etherworks. Cracks the clue. Gets some energy. Up to 5. Gets in. We're still a mana short from Ulamog. I'll play the island. Play Vitalist. Oh, we were so close to actually getting the nut draw. Well, let's see what our opponent hits off the Marvel. That's a big question. They should get the Marvel spin, because they can just sack the clue. Oh, and they have a puzzle knot. Yep, well, they definitely have a Marvel spin. Spins it. Come on. Whiff, whiff. Cast out. Okay. Going for Hedron Archive. Well, we'll sack it, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're still short. Still short. Opponent gets in. Down to 10. Opponent plays a Jace. Bounces our Vitalist. Well, play Vitalist. I don't know if this will do it, but we Surge a Crush. Play the Forest, pass the turn. Oh. For 8 mana. We're still not there. Opponent plays Jace. Bounces Octopus. There's the puzzle knot. We'll play a Cataract, pass the turn. I think we gotta pull for a negate here. Is our best bet. Oh no. Oh, how depressing is it that our opponent's non-ramp deck is hardcasting Ulamogs before our ramp deck? And we draw all lands. Yeah, that does it. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a land. Bounces our creature again. Yep, it looks like this one's over. Yeah, I mean, we did what we could for not having any time, but that's the game. Oh, well, that's kind of a sad way to start. That's a hard matchup. This deck is slow, and we were just very out of time. I like to think that, I mean, I don't know. It's a hard matchup either way, but that last game was definitely not very representative because of the time. Any thoughts on playing Druid of the Cowl instead of Vitalist to play around Magma Spray and Shocks? Realize it can only make green mana, though. Maybe? I don't know. I guess that would be worth considering. Although making blue mana is definitely an upside. We lost to time. I mean, you can say we didn't lose to time, but that entire third game was pretty influenced by time. Like, technically we lost to damage, but the game would have went very differently. Oh, I'm sorry. The unreality is real. I didn't see your sub. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, that was a pretty long match. Bought the deck today 5-0 to League, but it was super fun. Jeez. It is super fun. I don't think it's a or 05 to League. I don't think it's a that bad of a deck. I had success with it. Metra1337, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Oh dear. Really? There's no way we can keep this. 2 Ulamogs, no ramp. Alright, I mean, that's better. I don't think we keep Commencement in the dark. You scoop in my voice. Vincent246, welcome to the Fishbowl. 2 months in a row, thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Well, Sanctum go. We got plenty of lands this time. That's not going to be a problem. Oh, well, thank you, Metra. I'm glad it's helpful. Oh, if there's a way our deck can make us miserable, you know it will. That's how it works. There's two lands in a row. A Scoops ship emote? Yeah, I'm assuming this is red-black. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Something I'm not familiar with. Oh, this is like red-black midrange, I think. I think it's a Glory Bringer deck. Nissa's Renewal is a good draw. I feel like this is a deck that we should absolutely just eat. Gonti is kind of annoying. Man, if we get Ulamog by our own Ulamog off Gonti, I'm going to be so upset. The deck's actually not very expensive. It's just a little bit over $100. You can see it on the deck command. I think it's like 113, something like that, 111. Opponent gets in with Ethersphere Harvester. And, yep, gives it lifelink. Man, another land. Wasn't really hoping to draw the land there, but what can you do? Pass the turn. Yeah, I know. I'm sure the Gonti probably did take our Ulamog. We don't have a tap land. Glint Sleeve Siphoner for our opponent. Fires up the Harvester. So we take 5 here. Tracy King, 7 months in a row, finally done with finals in the semester. Now I can watch the stream without having to worry about essays. That sounds nice and relaxing. Well, thank you for the support. Thank you for the subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Well, definitely resubscriber. 7 months. We do need to draw something. We have drawn lots of lands. Lots of lands. A crushing without Surge is so much worse, but we probably have to if we don't draw anything. Spring to Mind is at a weird place on the curve. 3 mana ramp is not very ideal for what this deck's trying to do. Forerunner of Slaughter. What is happening across the table from us? Oh, geez. If we lose to this, I'm going to be so disappointed, because these are the decks that were, like, just absolutely designed to feast on. But we're taking 8 here. Yep. Oh, that's a good draw. That's acceptable. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. That's an Ulamog. We will kill your Ethersphere Harvester and your Menace thing. Play an island. Pass the turn. Alright. Ulamog's so very powerful like that. Cast out could be good. Oh, thank you, Forerunner. Giving our Ulamog haste. Ever gonna do another Jake week? There's Glorybringer for Commander Clash. Maybe. You mean like a week with Jake? Well, let's block. Down to 5. We actually could still lose here. Oh boy. Well, Sakhedron Archive. We need a Fog. Alright, there's a Fog. Play Bladed Cataract. Get in with Ulamog. Exile everything. One. Boy. Blighted. Not bladed. Do we crush here? Hey, what's up, KO Mage? Yeah, we played this deck for Much a Brew the other day. Yes, what's in the opponent's deck? That's a good question. Cut to Ribbons, Glorybringer, Scrap Heap Scroungers, Penalar, Disintegrations. Oh, they do have Burn. The question is, do we crush? We crush, we bounce all their stuff and our Ulamog. Or we just Fog and hope we don't die to burn. We definitely could just die to burn. The problem is if we crush, we bounce our Ulamog too. So it doesn't just kill our opponent. Let's just pass. Yeah, I mean, there are things we're dead to. We see Incendiary Flow in the deck. Unlicensed Disintegration could be a problem. Opponent goes attacking, I'm sure. You imagine me playing Paper Magic and giving the opponent earplugs? Haze of Pollen. Fog you. Yeah, it doesn't seem likely, but it's not impossible. We also don't just win this turn, which is the other issue. Like, we put our opponent to 4 cards in their deck into 2 life. Oh, man. Really? Oh, they don't have an artifact. No artifact. Oh, we're still alive. Somehow. Oh, commit. We're at 2, though. Does this mean we can't attack? Haze of Pollen's not bad. So maybe we commit the Glorybringer, attack with Ulamog, crush, make the 8/8 bounce everything. That's probably our best line. That puts us. That's got to be our best line. Well, we have to commit on our turn, though. If we want to get the octopus with Crush. So I think we have to... Yeah, commit to memory is awesome. No, because it goes on top of their deck, so we exile it. The problem is we can't crush. If we do this, we don't win next turn is the problem. I mean, I guess we draw a bunch of cards. Well, we're going to get in with Ulamog. That much is certain. Disintegration, disintegration. There could be incendiary flows left. Opponent drops to 2. I don't see any fatal pushes. Glorybringer, Glorybringer. There's a Glorybringer left too. Alright. Oh, this doesn't feel right, but we're going to do it. Cast Crush. Pass the turn. Alright, so now we commit the Glorybringer. Yeah, our opponent has too many cards for us to mill them out. Naga Vitalist. I mean, I think we just Ulamog. I mean, the only card I see beating us is Incendiary Flow. They don't have enough mana to recast a dragon. We can block ground creatures. They shouldn't be able to artifact plus unlicensed disintegration. So, yeah, I mean, if you have an Incendiary Flow, then I guess you get us. Otherwise, we should be good. I think we found the line. The line. Yes, Magma Spray or Ulamog, sure. Thankfully, that's not... double Magma Spray Ulamog Scoop. Whew! Alright, well, that was closer than I was hoping it would be, but these are the kind of decks that our deck is just built to feast on. Yeah, we couldn't win with Memory there, so commit to Memory shuffles the hand and the graveyard into the library, and our opponent had 6 cards in their hand, or 5 or 6 cards in their hand, and 4 in their graveyard, so it wouldn't have killed them. It would have not really, and they also had their library, so it wouldn't have done what people were hoping. Vertebrate Water, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Alright, so what are we doing here? This deck is fairly aggressive. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought in Discard. I don't think we want negates. Crush is reasonable. The other Fogs may be reasonable after seeing how aggressive our opponent's deck was. A lot of times in this situation, I just take out Censors. Although this could be wrong against Glorybringers and such. Like, they can get a Glorybringer and whatnot. Sevotu, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I like Censor more from the play than the draw, actually. But, I mean, maybe it's fine. They played a lot of 2-drops. We're going to bring in the Commencement of Festivities. We're going to bring in the This isn't like super aggro-y. If you're playing Gonti, you can't be that aggro-y. I don't think we want... I forgot. Oh, we don't want Lake Claim. No, I'm pretty sure we don't want that. I think we want Walking Ballista, which is almost a Wrath in our deck in the late game. And we might just run it like this. I think this is probably pretty fine. Trackers could be okay. Yeah, let's go like this. And, alright. I mean, we got a bunch of ramp and a pull from tomorrow. I'm a big fan of ramp. Did you build this list, or is it still a Lee's build? It's still a Lee's build. There's a Canyon Slew for our opponent. Well, Sanctum, go. Yeah, this hand looks pretty solid. I think Lay Claim is good in some matchups, but I don't think it's this one. Awesome, dude. If you can, why don't you send me an email? And then, if you have stuff to talk about, send me an email and we can figure it out from there. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Incendiary Flow, a ramp. Okay. If you insist. Opponent gets in for 3. Ooh, that's a Ballista. Well, let's play Vitalist. We missed curving into Hedron Archive, but we should be alright here. Is this not a Sphinx of the Final Word matchup? Seems good against Glory Bringer and all the Mardu removal. I have only brought in Sphinx in control matchups with counter spells. That could be wrong, but that's how I have played Sphinx, is 100% against control decks. Nice upside of pull from tomorrow is it doesn't get hit by Transgress the Mind. Opponent gets in, so we're down to 14. Missed their land drop. I think we're just going to Ballista X2. Play Lumbering Falls. This sets us up to pull X4 next turn, hopefully. And we might just trade with this Forerunner. Another Forerunner. Yeah, now we're definitely going to trade with a Forerunner. Actually, we're going to block one and ping the other one, so we take 0 here. I think this is our best bet. So take 0. Oh, alright, well, new plan. Since we drew Nissa's Renewal, this is where pull gets so absurd. Now we get to Nissa's Renewal, go back up to 21, get a ton of mana sources, pass the turn. Next turn, we get to pull X, I don't even know, 4, 7? We just draw an entire new hand? Oh, come on. Oh, the spice. Opponent hardcore spice. I have never seen this card cast in a standard game. Alright, you know what? We'll pass the turn. Yeah, Sphinx might be alright in this matchup. I think against control it's a good game, but post sideboard it can fit well because you ramp a lot and turn it into a 5-drop. Oh my god. Okay. We might actually have to pull for a smaller amount in Fog here. That's a lot of damage. And they exert. Alright, let's look at this. Pull 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can pull for 5 in Fog. That's probably good enough, I think. Yeah, let's do that. So, pull X5. Oh, that was good. We'll discard a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll discard the captive. Then we'll just commencement of festivities. Take 0. Another commencement. So play an island. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Yeah, let's just pass. I think we're probably going to commit to memory. So let's pass. We can fog and commit to memory. Where's the beard cam? We still haven't got the beard cam up and running. Could happen. I have never seen anyone play a Coom Firebird. Haven't watched the latest Budget Magic. How good is Pull in Drake Haven? I'm building my own version of Haven. I'm very impressed with it. I'm a huge fan of Pull anyway, but the discard is a nice upside. Lets you kind of combo kill by discarding everything on your end step. If you have a huge pull on the end of your opponent's turn, assuming you're controlling. Well, we lost to Marvel in round 1, but feeling pretty good about this match at the moment. We're in very good shape right now. So let's commencement of festivities. I would run 4 if you can find room, but you could go as low as 2 if you don't have room. But I think it's actually very good. Again, it's if you're like a control deck, then I would want at least 3 and probably 4. But if you're more aggressive somehow, then it could be different. Commit the Glorybringer. Oh. Do we even want to awaken? I think... Yeah, I guess we do. So, part the Water Veil, awaken a forest. We just kind of want to get this Ulamog down. Land? Another Haze of Pollen. Well, let's cast a big Walking Ballista. X3. Get in with our forest. And we might just win without Ulamog just by fogging. Because our opponent's down to 14. And we might be able to just win next turn anyway. What do you think of Bounty of the Luxa in this deck? It's a little weird, but I really like the card, and I'm interested in playing it. I'm not sure if this deck is the right home for it or not. I think 4 pull is less necessary because we're often time twistering and shuffling it back in this deck. But I could see running more of them. Yeah, we got the Foil Fog. Another Glorybringer. Yep. Well, hopefully our opponent exerts again. They have a lot of Glorybringers. They exert. Goes Ballista. Well, let's kill Forerunner. Man, our opponent's going to be so sad about these fogs. And then ping our opponent. How do I email me about business opportunities? Well, you can email me about business opportunities or whatever at saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. So that's my work / you want to send me a deck list / you want to yell at me because you don't like how my voice sounds, email. All purpose, I guess. Well, I mean, I guess we just Ulamog. That seems reasonable. Get Glorybringer and Firebird. We know our opponent's drawing a Firebird, and this gives us lethal. So you see how good this deck is against like mid-rangey aggro decks. Oh, it's so good. SAFFRONOLIVE at mtggoldfish.com. Ulafog, I like that. That's actually a pretty good name. We draw useless land. We beat in with Ulamog. Uh-oh. That was a slight misplay. We should have lumbered there. Should have lumbered. The bird got exiled. But, yep. Yes, I see it, chat. You can give me a pun. It's okay. Well, thank you, Hexagon Star. I don't take it personally. To each their own. There's the Glory Bringer. Let's see if our opponent sees Lumbering Falls. They do. Down to 9. I mean, it's not going to end up mattering. We might as well stay to the plan now. We don't want our opponent to know that we know that we punted. That would be admitting our mistake. So we got to stick to it. And our opponent scoops it up. Oh, sweet. I love how I play manlands as though they were tap lands. Yes, just like commanders. I play them like they don't exist. Alright, so 1-1. Back on the winning ways, the winning trail. So, yep, we'll jump into round 3 in 1 minute. We haven't had a commercial yet. Quick 30-second commercial. Be right back.
Say something, I'm speechless. I'm just trying to hold on to my breath. That is really something. Be back one day. Just pray for me. I'm on my way. Surfing on a rocket. Surfing on a rocket. Surfing on a rocket.
Oh! Oh! I didn't know. I was talking the whole time. Trust me. I was talking my heart out. I didn't know that I was muted. I was talking about zombies and about how we needed to get to Nissa's renewal or we were gonna die. But hey, I think I am the audio staff. Am I listening to Soma FM Police Scanner Station? I don't believe so. What do I expect at the Pro Tour? Mardu vehicles, I expect, will be probably the most played deck. I think Etherworks Marvel decks will be big. Control decks will be big. There's a Relentless Dead. Makes a zombie. Oh, we're going to need a crush here. We got to find this crush. Another Relentless Dead. Yeah, we're getting low on time. Opponent's putting up some aggressive zombies. Censor. Well, Nissa's renewal gains a 7, so we shouldn't be dead this turn. Go back up to 21. Pass the turn. So our opponent has a lot of damage. I guess they could find another Lord, and then we literally would be dead this turn, which would be pretty disappointing. I don't think you want Bounty over Hedron Archive in this deck. Hedron Archive is super good. It does what Bounty does, but it kind of does it more immediately. So I think that Bounty is super sweet, but I don't really like it here. Yeah, Censor's a pretty sweet card. Are we dead? If we're not dead, we're going to have to, like, pull for a fog, I think. Here's a big attack. And that means we can't Nissa's renewal. I guess our best draw here would be to just draw a fog. If we could draw a fog, then we could Nissa's renewal fog. And then we would probably be in decent shape with a huge pull for another fog. Dark Salvation. Alright. That actually cuts back on our mana a bit. Not a fog. Alright, well, that's what we gotta do. Pass the turn, go on the big pull, hope we hit a fog. The 2-mana cycling fog is actually really good. Alright, let's see. Let's see how good pull from tomorrow is for us. Opponent does a tepid attack. So pull X5. We have 5 fogs in our deck. One of them needs to be in these 5 cards. Alright, well, there's one of them. So we will discard Sanctum. Fog our opponent. Staying alive. Staying alive. Yeah, cycling should be evergreen. Cycling is such a great mechanic. It should just be evergreen in every set. Alright, take 0. We gotta keep chaining fogs, though. Or find crush. There's mastery. Yeah, I mean, you're lethal zombies. If we ever whiff, you got us. Vitalist, not what we wanted. So let's cycle Censor. Fog? Crush? No. Sack Hedron Archive. And that does it. Alright. Couldn't find it. Good news is, we get a lot more stuff out of the sideboard. Yeah, that was a pretty impressive board for our opponent. So we get to bring in Walking Ballistas. We get to bring in Commencement of Festivities, which are super helpful in this matchup. I said cycling should be evergreen when I meant Tron. Tron should be evergreen? No. No, no, no. That's a horrible plan. You mean like Tron in every standard? Yeah, most fogs are green. White actually has a few fogs. They haven't had fogs recently, but they used to have a lot of fogs. Yeah, let's try it like that. Baral's expertise. That could be interesting. Can you have a look at this? Evergreen badgers. Memnite, Ornithopter, Sun Guide, Ulma's Entangler, Laboratory Maniac. Ooh, Retraction Helix combo. That's pretty sweet. Intruder Alarm. Wow, there's a lot going on in that deck. It has some really sweet stuff happening. So you can make huge creatures. Huh. That's a really cool idea. I like it. It seems like against the odds style deck, but it's pretty sweet. Don't worry. I think there's a pretty good chance you'll get to see the crazy new perspectives deck pretty soon. Alright, we play first. Let's get the nuts. Alright, this is not the nuts, but it's fine. Sanctum, go. This hand's not bad. We can Vitalist, we have a Fog, and we're going to be able to set up Commit to Memory pretty quickly, which is what we want for refueling. So Sanctum and Vitalist, pass the turn. So we can commit something next turn, and then hopefully 2 turns after that, we'll be able to get everything back. Actually, that's not bad. I don't mind having memory in the graveyard. That just saves us from having to cast it. Send you an email, it's a little lengthy. Could you ask you please read it at your convenience? Yeah, K-Dotery, I definitely will. It probably won't be tonight, but I definitely will. I don't leak anything. I'm not a leaker. Opponent takes our Fog. Okay. That's fine. So play the island, pass the turn. So we're definitely just committing to memory something here. And trying to set up for this, for a good memory in the future. I don't even know if we care about this, but we're gonna do this. So put Liliana on top. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have a way to exile it from our graveyard. That would also be bad. So here we just mostly want ramp. I do love Mana Leak, that's true. More lands, that's not what we really wanted. Play Vitalist. So Scarab's Feast would be annoying. Get in with the Vitalist. Might as well. We're not going to be blocking. Thing of bringing this deck to game day, is it fun to play and how good is it? Fun level is very high. I've had a ton of fun playing this deck. As far as competitiveness, I think it's fairly competitive. I've had pretty decent success with it. Is it the best deck in Standard? No, but I think it's competitive enough. Opponent plays a Mimic. Gets in with the Dorks. Well, it might be Time Twister time. There's Relentless dead. Oh, play it for us. Yeah, I think it's Time Twister. Come on, be good to us, Time Twister. Please, one time. Alright. Reasonable. Reasonable Time Twister. Not insane, but it's reasonable. Opponent also gets a new hand. The Blue-Green Wrap deck in action is some of the most fun I've seen on the channel. Oh, well, thank you, Quick Poisons. I have also really enjoyed it. Opponent gets a Liliana. I don't know why they're prioritizing Liliana. It doesn't even kill our ramp. It's just, like, an annoyance. Yep. Opponent gets in for a bunch. We take it. Down to 7. We did not find a crush, unfortunately. Lay bare the heart. Ugh! Lay bare the heart is super annoying. Pro Tour should start Friday, I believe, right? Can do Trespasser's Curse Forbidden Orchard in Modern. I think that could be a fun against the odds deck. Yes, I definitely know that Drakehaven triggers off discard. I just think a lot of the time it's better to draw an extra card over making a Drake in a lot of situations. Opponent takes the pull from tomorrow. Reasonable choice. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll play Hedron Archive. Play a Forest. Play Nissa's Renewal. We shouldn't be dead this turn. Hopefully set up Wrath of Ballista. And we still have a Fog kicking around. So here's where we would really like another Commit to Memory or a Pull from Tomorrow. Have you tried to build our Nest of Scarabs, Panharmonicon, and creature that puts -1/- counters on creatures? I have not built with any of those cards. Not since Amonkhet's been out. Yeah, I would not be surprised to see a lot of Etherworks marble. Here comes the zombies. Hooray. Takes up Liliana. Well, we need to find a crush eventually. Well, play Hedron Archive. Play an island. And I think we just pass and Fog and sack Hedron Archives to find what we need. I think that's our best bet. I mean, according to Leon Trazi, who built this deck, he thought it was really good against control. I had most of the success with it against aggro and like mid-rangey decks. Johnny the Dench, welcome to the Fishbowl. 3 months in a row. Thank you for your subscription. Says, love everything on the site. Keep up the good work and keep being friends with Tomer. Well, I plan on it. Friends forever, me and Tomer. Well, let's cast our Fog. Come on, Hedron Archives. Be good to us. Be good to us. So we lose a little bit of mana, take 0 damage. Crush is what we really want here. So sack and archive. Sack and archive. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, well this works. 10 mana, Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. Get your Liliana. Get your Diregraph, I guess? Yeah, take Diregraph. One of the Diregraphs. Pass the turn. Whew, we might be getting there. Ulamog off the top is super good. Have I seen the super cycling deck? Yes, I have. Ooh, Liliana's Mastery. Yup. Make some zombies. Yup. Opponent's down to 1 card in hand. Attacks with everything. So we need to cast a Fog. Alright. We're still kind of on the brink here. We take 0. Still haven't found a crush. What's our opponent's last card? Another Liliana. Oh boy. Oh boy. Takes down Liliana, gets nothing. Well, this is it. The damage is prevented, so blocking wouldn't help us. Oh, it's a fog. That's the draw. That's the draw we needed. That's the draw that wins us this game. So get in with Ulamog. That was super key. Super, super, super important. So hit our opponent, exile a bunch of cards. We get a peek at their deck. Cast a Walking Ballista, X4. Whoo! Yep, good draws in this one. Kill Liliana. And pass the turn. Yeah, we're good. We got there. This deck is dying after rotation. Not really. I mean, sort of. Losing Ulamog is a big deal, but I think that Ulamog can be replaced as a finisher. Well, we found the path. The path of the fogs. So, take nothing. And opponent scoops it up. Sweet. Etherwind Basker is super sweet. Maybe. It's definitely not an Ulamog. I don't know. You could always use Approach of the Second Sons. I think Approach of the Second Sons could be a replacement. Alright. I think this is the setup we want. So let's go to game 3. And this is renewal's a big one. I mean, we'll have to see. We have, what, 2 more sets worth of cards? So we'll see. I mean, a lot of decks are gone after rotation, I guess, to that extent. But I don't think replacing Ulamog is impossible. We still have Pull for tomorrow, from tomorrow and Commit to Memory. So I think that the other stuff could be replaceable. We haven't cast any super huge ones yet. Maybe 7 or 8. This is not Budget Magic. This was on Much Brew, but it's actually fairly close to budget price range. We lost to a Bant Etherworks Marvel deck. Am I going to play the LSV deck? Maybe. I just don't know if it'll be fun to watch. All you do is counter stuff again and again and again. Ooh, okay. This hand's not bad for being on the draw. There's good old Crypt Breaker. The world's most annoying zombie. This card's so good. It really is like a 1-mana Planeswalker. We're probably just going to have to Walking Ballista it. Metallic Mimic. This is actually tough. What's more important to kill? Or we can just play Ramp? Maybe that's better? And then try to Ballista X2 next turn? Yeah, let's try that. Uvenwell Captive. The LSV deck's like a mono blue, all counterspell control deck. So I don't know. Maybe we'll play it. Opponent has Westville Abbey. Useless F2 buttons. Finally catching the stream live 4 months in a row. Well, welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Yep, that went pretty badly. Now we're kind of playing towards the crush, I think. Play the forest. No ramp. Alright, pass the turn. We'll see. We might be a bit too slow this go around. Opponent goes attacking. Well, let's take it. Down to 10. What's the follow-up? Another Crypt Breaker. Dread Wanderer. Yup. Well, play the island. Pass the turn. So our plan here is basically fog this turn. And then Ballista X0, Surge a Crush. If our opponent has discard, we probably just lose. I've been splashing Cut to Ribbons in Mono Black Zombies. Ooh, and Release the Gremlins. Those sound pretty sweet. Alright, opponent goes to combat. Well, cast our Fog. I'm also not sure Crush is enough. We'll see. Ugh. Our ramping got out of the gate super slow. Chappy Doda, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Now that Leovold is banned, how else can I lock people out of the game? Tried Titania land destruction deck. Want to play stacks? That's a good question. Part the Water Veil is actually not bad here. Well, we have to Walking Ballista X0. As bad as that feels. Island. Crush the zombies with Surge. Pass the turn. We're staying alive, just barely. Surge cost is 5. A Boros stacks. Oh, really? Land and push? Really? Really? Opponent. That's not fair. Well, now we gotta draw more pushes. I mean, we had to surge the Crush there. We couldn't even cast the Crush without surging it, so. Commit to Memory is a good draw. Let's play Hedron Archive. Pass the turn. So now we can commit something. Oh man, this is going to be convoluted. We're not out of this game yet. We can commit something, then we can take an extra turn. Opponent gets in with both. So put Mimic on top of the deck. Oh goodness, this is going to be so close. Down to 7. It's all going to depend on our Time Twister. We need this Time Twister to be good. Viability of Elves in the current Modern meta. I think Elves is decent. It's like a solid tier 2 deck. Opponent has Crypt Breaker. Mono Black Zombies is pretty legit. It's like one of the top 8 decks in Standard, something like that. There's a Crypt Breaker. Top deck a land could be helpful. It lets us awaken. Also lets our land get hit by Fatal Push, which is sketchy. Our opponent not having lethal would be nice, but that seems ambitious. Oh man. Collective Brutality! Oh god. Oh boy. That's not good. Fruckit903, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Oh, welcome, Sir Bacon. Huh. Do we know what our opponent's last card is? From when we bounced everything? I'm trying to remember. Crypt Breaker. Oh, it's a Relentless Dead. So theoretically, we can just pass, right? And commit. And wait one more turn. Commit the Dread Wanderer. They have a Relentless Dead. Yeah, I don't think we can die doing that. We might live. It's going to be close. Anta157, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I think we can wait one more turn. Hey, you're welcome, Xanta. Thank you for your subscription. Definitely appreciate it. Is a new Nissan consideration for this deck? I mean, you could try it. I'm not super sold on it. Opponent goes attacking. So, Dread Wanderer on top. Down to 3. Another Dread Wanderer. Relentless Dead. We draw an island. Well, play the island, and this is all we can do. Come on, Time Twister. We need a good one. That's not bad. Well, we got a Fog. Pass the turn. We got a Fog and double Crush. Jeez. Well, our opponent has a handful of cards, but this Lay Bare the Heart. Well, we need to cast our Fog. Good Lord. New Nissa could be the other finisher. Yeah, it could work as a finisher. That's true. Are we gonna be in this? Opponent takes pull from tomorrow. Okay. More Lay Bare the Hearts. Okay. Takes Crush. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. Opponent didn't draw land either. Oh man, I wish we had a land. Well, let's commit. Put. Oh. Are we doing this right? Oh, land would make it so much easier. We Nissa's renewal up to 10, but then we could die to a Lord. I guess we can Nissa's Renewal Walking Ballista? Or we just Crush. Walking Ballista, Crush. We're like 1 mana short of where we want to be. To really put this out of reach. Renewal, Wrath and Ballista. Crush is definitely safest. Renewal and Ballista is fairly safe. I think that's what we got to do. So play play Renewal. I think this is pretty safe. Nissa's Renewal. Puts us back up to 10. And this is helping make our next commit to memory a lot better. And then just Ballista X1. And this should make it pretty hard for us to die, hopefully. It takes a crazy combination of stuff for us to die here. Opponent draws. Yep. Man, this has been a really interesting game. There's Mastery. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think we just have to kill Dreadwander. Take our beats. But now we get to Nissa's Renewal and Crush. And that's a huge swing. So we drop to 3. Sure. Play the island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nissa's Renewal. Get our lands. Oh man, I think we're going to pull this off. Crush with Surge. Pass the turn. Oh boy. Oh boy. This game, so insanely close. Yeah, the Anthem effect, once it resolved, we wouldn't have been able to ping anything to death. Diagraph Colossus for our opponent. Just going to go wide with zombies. Yep, Crypt Breaker. Can they make a lethal board here? Crypt Breaker. That's a lot of zombies. Oh, all the Crypt Breakers. What do we draw? Oh, Commencement is huge. So play Hedron Archive. Attack with our Octopus. Oh man, we're going to grind this out. We're going to grind it out. It's happening. It's happening. Opponent blocks with a Crypt Breaker. Draws a card. Yup. Pass the turn. Oh, we're going to do this. Alright, well, this deck is a little trolly, so the white border lands seem to fit. Opponent. Oh, I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at now. Lay bare the heart. So let's commencement of festivities. Put Diagraph on top. Not dead yet. Not dead yet. Could Nissa be a finisher? Yeah, I think Nissa actually could be a good finisher. I'm warming up to that idea. Rossibur 80, 7 months in a row. Here's to 7 more months of great content. Well, I'll give it a shot. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Relentless Dead. Relentless Dead. And there's a fatal push. Yup. Oh, this is so grindy. But we get to Time Twister again. Hopefully into another crush. Five, 13, 14, 15, 16. 6, 6. I think we can do this first. So Nissa's renewal. Up to 17. Almost out of lands. So this should be a pretty good Time Twister. Yeah, we better use Hedron Archive. So Time Twister, refill our hand. There's some fogs. Play the land. Play another Hedron Archive. Alright, we don't have any card draw in hand, which is not ideal. But we got to part the Water Veil. We got 2 Hedron Archives we can sack. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're grinding it out. Yeah, we had a land drop we could make, though, which helps. Opponent's still drawing cards. Opponent's also behind on time this time. Yeah, if our opponent just has a ton of discard, that would be annoying. But our Hedron Archives can help save us there. If they don't have any discard, it's even better. Yeah, we can fog off of our Hedron Archive mana. Mastery, sure, that's fine. Big zombies still get fogged. There's the attack. So let's fog. Yep, take 0. This game, this is why this deck is so fun. Like, we were so out of it, and now we're so back in it. Hedron Archive. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Part the Water Veil with Awaken. Nissa's Renewal. Get our last land. No lands left. Play a Vitalist. Play a Hedron Archive. I don't know. You can look at the deck list. It's not that many. It's under 100, I believe. And I think we're gonna not attack yet, because we'd like to draw a Crush. Because Crush will not bounce our forest. Land. Well, sack Hedron Archive. All lands. Sack Hedron Archive. We don't even have lands left in our deck. Sack Hedron Archive. There's Crush. So, play Vitalist. Crush with Surge. Get in for 6. Oh, the combos! The combos! Play a Vitalist. Play a Lumbering Falls. Pass the turn. So, how big of a walking ballista can we make? I don't know if it's actually... We don't have 24 mana, do we? 7, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we can make it 9? Oh, we got there! Grinding out zombies. Yeah, Office Gamer, we don't really talk politics here. We're about playing Magic, not about politics. So I'll ask you to leave the politics out of the chat, please. If you want to discuss politics on Twitter or send an email, I'm more than willing to discuss politics, but not on the stream. We're about having fun and playing Magic. There's enough politics going on in the rest of the world. This is a reprieve from the craziness of our modern world. Commander politics are acceptable. We can talk about those. Can we get in these last points of damage? That's the question. We don't have any card draw. We would like more card draw. Yep. Make some more zombies. I feel like at this point it should be hard for us to lose, though. Oh, God. More fatal pushes. Opponent passes. More lands. Well, let's cast Ballista X8. Play a Lumbering Falls. Play a Vitalist. Pass the turn. We got it. We got it. If we untap... My political... Well, don't ask Tomer about my political stance on being friends. Oh. So now they gotta kill Walking Ballista, or we just spend all of our mana putting counters on it and 12 them? Oh, Walking Ballista is so sweet in this deck. This deck is just so much fun. I play Modern and Paper, have multiple decks. What would you suggest is the smoothest way to transition to MTGO as far as buying decks and playing online? Well, you can obviously play the same decks that you play in Paper, so you kind of got a leg up in the fact that you're not learning Magic, you're just learning Magic online. So that makes it a little easier. I would probably just get one of the decks you're familiar with. Look at the prices on the Goldfish page, and I don't know what your budget is, but buy one of them. We do have a tutorial on the YouTube channel if you're interested in, like, the nuts and bolts of how to buy cards and stuff like that. So if you want to know, like, how to create an account and how to trade for cards and stuff, got you covered on that. I need to update that probably in the fall after rotation, I think. Is this gonna work? What's our opponent got? This Ballista is gonna get there? Yeah, Magic Online is great for that. Oh, we got it. Sacks to transform. Yup. Well, we just fog. We fog in Ballista. Oh, yeah, our opponent's not giving up, and we didn't give up either. We were in pretty rough shape at one point. See, so Leon Trezzy, who built this deck, said that in his experience, he didn't think it was very good against aggro. But in my experience, I've had so much success playing aggro. So let's put some counters on this Ballista. And I think that does it. And a counter. The world's biggest Walking Ballista. No snakes here. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. Just brute force mana. And now, as long as there's no misclicking, we just ping our opponent into oblivion. And we got the GGs! Woo! What a game! That was actually a really absurd game. Oh my goodness. That's what this deck does, though. You just, like, draw cards and you're almost dead, then all of a sudden you're winning. It's really fun and really unique. Well, 2-1. 2-1's not bad. Long matches. Gonna be a long stream. No Momir tonight, by the looks. This one's taking a while. Good news is we could end up with some chests tonight. Treasure chest. I think Ali played a SCG Open. I don't know what other testing he had, but I don't think that a SCG Open. I mean, I guess a top 8 maybe, but generally speaking, the Swiss rounds of a SCG Open probably not that much different than Magic Online leagues, honestly. Did I not get your sub, Sammy? I don't know, but welcome to the Fishbowl. If I missed it, I'm so sorry. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Standard is pretty awesome. I think this standard is really fun. This hand has a lot of ramp. I like that. Ah, there it is. Sammy 16508 and Kinkaboo. Welcome you both to the Fishbowl. Sammy, 4 months in a row. Kinkaboo, a new subscriber. Big scoops cheers for both of you. Thank you so much for your support. Triple Mirrodin is coming to Moto? Is it? That would be sweet. Sorry, Tracy King. You know I try. Alright. Let's see how we do against the Mardu-iest of vehicles. Yeah, let's lead on Captive. Pass the turn. I mean, this hand is actually pretty good if we can find card draw. We got double Nissa's Renewal. Alright, opponent kills our stuff like a jerk. That's awkward. Well, play Vitalist. Play Sanctum. Pass the turn. Opponent has Vantage. There's the Heart of Kieran. Triggers. Toolcraft. Gets in. Come on, no Gideons. More Sanctums. Well, Hedron Archive. Play Lumbering Falls. Pass the turn. So we're going to need some card draw here. Thalia, Heretic Cathar. Build a new deck and I want your opinion on it. What's the best way to get a hold of you to check it out? You can tweet me a link or email me a link, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. Those are probably the two easiest ways. Well, Nissa's Renewal. Gain some life. Play Sanctum. Pass the turn. This or that magic. There will be a this or that magic this or that Thursday. Am I going to GP Omaha? I don't believe so. Not that I'm aware of. Here comes the beats. Could use our Crush, I think. Down to 6. Forest. Well, Nissa's Renewal. Back up to 13. Man, our opponent's start's been pretty fast. Play the Forest, pass the turn. Can we keep living to get one more turn here and find something? Here comes Gideon. Cruise up Heart of Kieran. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in theory, we block Gideon and go to 1? Uh-oh, what is What is this? Walking Ballista. Oh, boy. Well, now we got to get a fog off the top, which is not good. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, come on, Hedron Archive. Alright, alright, alright. That's a fog. Staying alive. We're staying alive. Staying alive. We still need to draw more, but we get to part the water veil. We need card draw. We're on the edge. Vitalist, not exciting. Well, let's... Oh, boy. We need card draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awaken, apart the water veil. Attack Gideon. I think we gotta hit Gideon. That might buy us one more turn if we can kill Gideon. Opponent blocks. Okay. Well, this is a huge draw. Huge draw. Nissa could be a good finisher, I think. I don't know if it's much more than that. Yep, kills it. Well, we need something good here. Commit to memory would be the best. Hedron Archive. Sack it. Oh boy. Play a forest. Attack Gideon. Alright, there's Hardigirin. Opponent blocks. Play a Vitalist. We're not dead, but we're not alive. Thraben Inspector. Awakening Lumbering Falls usually isn't a good idea. Opponent, I'm gonna go attacking. Because Lumbering Falls, it's not hexproof. I think people sometimes forget that. It's only hexproof if you activate it. So it's not hexproof just because you awaken it. So you still have to leave up 4 mana if you want to make it hexproof. Well, this is the draw, the one and only draw. Another Hardigirin. Oh my god, commit to memory. Okay. I mean, we're drawing live. Island. Commit the Gideon? I guess. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Memory. Well, there's some fogs. Those are fogs. Creatures in non-basic lands enter tapped. I think we just gotta pass. Oh, this is awkward. We're staying alive. We're staying alive. Momir is sometimes in the stream highlights. We probably should just do a separate Momir series at some point. Yeah, unlicensed disintegration is a concern. I think we just gotta pass for now, because I think we gotta leave up Censor. So let's pass. Because if our opponent... Well, Oh, man. Yeah, I think we just gotta pass. So we need to be able to leave up Censor to not die to double unlicensed disintegration. And we have to fog. But if we can survive this turn, Then next turn, we can gain enough life that we're not going to die to Unlicensed Disintegration. We have another Fog, and that sets us up for a huge pull from tomorrow, which will hopefully win us this game. Because even with 1 red mana, Fatal Push kills either of our creatures, Magma Spray kills Vitalist, so we need both of these mana sources to do everything we need to do next turn. It's just risky because if we attack with one, they can kill the other one end step, and then we're in trouble. Alright. Well, there goes our forest. Down to 2. Cast our Fog. Yes! Oh man, we called it. Censor. Oh, we called it. We nailed it. That's exactly what we were playing around. Exactly. Yup. 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 Oh, we're gonna... Man, are we gonna pull this off? So play Hedron Archive. Play Nissa's Renewal. Get some more lands. Play a Captive. Play a Vitalist. Pass the turn. Oh, oh, Mardu vehicles! You're about to get ramped. Gideon? Yep, bring it. Bring it. Vitalist is kind of helpful for fixing our mana, actually. And a Scrap Heap, sure. Well, we just need to make sure this pull from tomorrow is good. Here comes Heart of Kirin. It's not impossible we whiff. It's unlikely with the amount of cards we can draw. There's the attack. We Haze of Pollen. Fog you. Draw Hedron Archive. We have 1 Crush and 3 Fogs in our deck. Can we stay alive? No. Yeah, the question is how much do we pull for? We have another Crush in the sideboard. So if we're on the Fog plan, we can pull, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Six, 11, 13, 14, 15. So we could pull for 14, and that would leave Crush as a hit. Or we can pull for 20. Why leave up 6? I'm so confused. Pull X6? No, we can't pull X6. Crush is 5. Oh yeah, Crush is 5. What are the odds that we whiff if we pull for that amount? I mean, I guess that makes sense, because worst case, we probably draw Sensors, and we can like cycle to try to find a Fog if we whiff. Alright, we'll leave up 5. That's fine. Well, the pull of the year. Man, come on. Don't let us whiff now after all this. So pull X14. Basically half of the cards remaining in our deck. We will discard a random land. We did hit a Fog. Do we just hit one? We hit one fog. Play a land. Play Hedron Archive. We have a new subscriber, Timothy5373. Pull from tomorrow is super insane. I agree. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. And we'll pass the turn. We even found another pull, which is nice. Discard. Oh boy. Vitalist. Island. Sensor. Renewal. And Sensor. I think we got it. It's going to be hard for us to lose from here. Our opponent said this is wild. Yes, it is wild, opponent. Oh, we can't have too many basics left. Yep. Throw those creatures at us, opponent. Opponent hoping against hope that this is the time we whiffed on Fog. Unfortunately, their hopes are about to be dashed. So, Fog you. MTG Doug D, 2 months in a row. Love the content. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Doug, and thank you for the subscription. Definitely appreciate it. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our resubscriber. So we were at 2 and desperately drawing to stay alive. And look at where we're about to be. Bulliviz, you're going to make me blow my Amonkhet budget on this stack. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, and thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yep, keep playing that stuff about it. Oh, man. So sweet. We'll find a commit to memory eventually, too, to shuffle everything back in. We still have a crush to find. Opponent just playing stuff. Playing stuff. Well, I guess we just go big pull here. That's got to be the smartest play. Let's Nissa's Renewal. Nissa's Renewal. Gain some life. Get the rest of our land. So our deck, we have 2 Fogs, a Crush, and 3 Commit to Memories. That's pretty good. Out of 14 cards. So now we can play the Island, pull from tomorrow. For essentially our whole deck. X10. That leaves 4 cards left. X11. X12. Yeah, let's go X12. That's guaranteed to hit us a Fog. We want to discard a Commit to Memory, so we have it for next turn. And now we just play a Captive and pass the turn. Do some discarding. So we'll discard a land, a Captive, a Sensor, a Vitalist, Nissa's Renewal, and another commit. Whoo! This deck. Yeah, our crush is in the very bottom. Bonus Execlue. Well, let's just Fog him. We got to be aware of time again. We're getting back to that point. Yep. Opponent passes. Makes a token. There's our crush. We'll play Cataract. It's tapped. Ulamog. Exile Gideon and Heart of Kirin. Ulamog. Exile land. We're going for the flawless victory. And our bonus scoops it up. Yes. Oh, two Lamogs. Getting it done in the end against Mardu. Well, we bring in Walking Ballistas, bring in Appetite, Commencement, Manglehorn. Go down Sensors on the draw. Go down. Oh, we would have shuffled our graveyard back in and won with Ulamogs, but yeah, we could have shuffled our graveyard back in, remember? Yeah, this deck it's fun when it does its thing. I mean, it can get clunky draws and things can go poorly. The other thing to consider is they might just sideboard big, and then if we bring in all the fogs, it could actually be worse for us. But I mean, we still have Ulamog to go over the top if that's the plan. Maybe we just go 3 commencements and go down 1 captive. Try it like that. Let's try it like this. Best color combination for metallurgic summonings. Oh dear. That's a 0-lander. Probably blue. Well, I don't know. Blue-black is probably the most common. Yikes. Well, we get a Scry. Ulamog, definitely got to go to the bottom. This hand's a little sketchy. Hey, see ya, Jassix. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Lumbering Falls, go. Sultai, blue-black, Teamer. I'm not sure what the best one is, though, honestly. Well, a land's reasonable. Pass the turn. We're slowly working towards all these expensive spells. This is a slow start, though. There's a Thalia. We got the power, but this hand is just so slow on the draw. In Esper Cycling, do you think any cards could be replaced by Curator of Mysteries or Declaration in Stone? I was trying to intentionally not have creatures in the main deck, apart from Drakehaven that makes creatures, but you could play Curator of Mysteries, and Declaration in Stone could probably go in over some of the other removal. Opponent probably going to have removal for this. I wouldn't be surprised. Hedron Archive. Probably like Anguished Unmaking. Yeah, not yet. Well, I mean, we're not dead. Here comes Articurin. Opponent's not doing much yet. We take the hit. Down to 8. Passes! Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Game on. We are so not dead. This is renewal. That's going to get us a few lands. Oh, we're doing it. Back up to 15. Pass the turn. Huh? Ooh, Avacid. Yep. Okay, that's a good one. That's a lot of damage coming. I don't think we're dead, though. Oh, and a Sorin. Uh-oh. 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 Down to 13. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Here comes Articurin. I think we might be okay, though. Down to 2. Yikes. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have to awaken apart the Water Veil on the forest. Pass the turn. No attacks. Play Vitalist. This isn't guaranteed to win us the game. Surge a Crush. Hit our opponent. We can still die to Sorin here. We're 1 mana short of leaving up Commit to Memory for Sorin. So we gotta hope we get lucky with Sorin. Yeah, we'll see. See what the Sorin hits. Hopefully a land. Yes, it's a land! Yes, 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 yes. And our boat scoops it up! Whoa! We got him! Oh my god. Whoa! Sweet! Up to 3-1. Chess guaranteed heading into the last round. Oh my lord, oh my lord. Whew. Alright. After losing to Marvel in round 1. Sorry, ears. Sorry. Didn't mean to hurt your ears. We couldn't kill Sorin. They had ways to block. I think it was risky. Oh, man. Yeah, sorry, Tracy King. Probably still not going to get to Momir, but... Ooh, this deck! It's fun, it's sweet. At least we can hopefully open... I mean, we definitely get to open a chest on the way out the door tonight. Maybe we can even open more than one chest. That would be pretty sweet. We gotta ship this one. Let's see what we're up against. Hopefully we just have a good matchup and finish with the 4-1. I think we were dead with Commit on Sorin. Because we would have died to the creatures and Avacyn's. Alright, we'll give this a shot. We'll keep Commit. Commit's good. Uh-oh. Zombies? Yeah. This one again. I'm not sold on zombies being, like, insanely good matchup. We win sometimes, but it's not a guaranteed win by any means, so we'll see. Vampires list, updated for Amonkhet. There's Metallic Mimic. Is this the same person we played earlier? Oh, the vampire list looks solid. Nice Madness vampire list. I think it looks good. Well, Sanctum and Vitalist. Pass the turn. Yeah, we probably would have died on our upkeep. Jay Zoller, Master of Clips. We are playing Blue-Green Ramp in Standard. 3-1 right now, trying to squeeze out a... Alright, Relentless dead. That's fine. Sure. Oh, that's a good side. Opponent gets in for 1 or 2. Play the island. I think we got to play Captive here and hope that we draw an untap land for Nissa's renewal, and then we're off to the races. Removal spell here is pretty annoying. I have seen the turn 3 kill. I've seen it on paper. I've never seen anyone do the cycling Flame Blade turn 3 kill in an actual game, but I have seen how the combo works. Jeez, everyone's playing black? Interesting. Ugh. Alright, so I think we got a fog here. We really need to draw an untap land. Yep, there's the attack. We're gonna spend our fog. Take 0. Now we're probably too slow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Not looking great here. We really needed a land there. Oh, you guys, satellite internet just to watch me? Well, thank you, Third Eye. And I know what it's like living in the middle of nowhere. I pretty much live in the middle of nowhere as well. But, oh boy. Yeah, I'm not sure there's anything that saves us here. We really needed our 4th land on time. Yeah, it's definitely cool to see Wizards taking new players into consideration and doing that stuff. I think it's really a good idea. Hopefully they use some of it at the Pro Tour. Yeah, we're dead. Well, sack this. Well, we'll sack. I won't do scoop, but we're dead. Yep, alright. I do like Queen. I mean, they're alright. They're not like my favorite band, but I do like them. Some of their songs, especially. Alright, so against zombies, bring in ballistas, bring in commencement. I think we're just going to go down the sensors. Play it like that. Actually, we probably want the second crush. Over a... I guess we can go down 1 captive. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, I'm trying not to scoop as quick because people don't like it. I listen to mostly indie music of different styles. I guess mostly indie rock, but just different kinds of indie music. Yeah, Weena's like that. They hook you in. They're definitely, to some extent, an acquired taste, but I'm a big Ween fan. Hopefully going to be able to go see them this summer. Apparently they're coming somewhere in my general area. I'm digging mono blue in standard right now. Yeah, like the LSV deck, the all counter deck. I used the against the odds Etherflux Reservoir deck at FNM, went 3-1, only lost to Mardu. Sweet. Yeah, I think that's a deck that's gotten better with Copycat being gone. I mean, being great, I don't know about that, but Led Zeppelin. I know Gorillaz. I do. I like some. I haven't heard the Gorillaz in a long time, but they had a couple of songs I really liked. What do you think they should have banned Marvel instead of Emrakul? Emrakul needed to be banned. Should they have banned Marvel as well? Maybe. We'll see how this Pro Tour goes. I would not be like, so Marvel, if you think back to Pro Tour Kaladesh, the narrative was from the pros. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll answer your Led Zeppelin question. From the pros and all those people was like, this card's going to be miserable. This is so busted. I can't believe they changed the rotation schedule. And then Wizards just happened to print even more broken stuff, which made Marvel seem kind of fair because they somehow printed stuff that was even more busted than Marvel. But now all that stuff is banned and Marvel's still around, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Marvel put up a really good performance this weekend. As far as Led Zeppelin, yes and no, I guess would be my answer. Do I like Led Zeppelin? Yes, I used to like them more, but one of my best friends is like Led Zeppelin fanatic, and him being so crazy about Led Zeppelin and listening to Zeppelin all the time kind of made me like them less. But I do like Led Zeppelin. Uh, RTJ? I don't know what RTJ... Run the Jewels. I do not know what Run the Jewels is. So, I guess the answer is no. Well, we got all the fogs. I don't... No, it's not like that. It's not the hipster, I don't like them because a friend does. Not that kind of attitude. But just like having a friend that was like so enthusiastic and talked about him all the time and listened to him all the time kind of made me sick of them. I do not know the death grips. I've been called a hippie before. I don't know about true hippie, but we might have to cycle a fog here to make sure we find a land. It doesn't feel great in this matchup, but I think it's necessary. All right, there's a land. Play the land. Now we can commit something. And we still have a million fogs in hand. We just need ramp. Not having ramp has been the downside of this draw. Opponent's not doing anything, though. Gets in for 4. Sure, we'll take it. I like the Strokes. Or, I like their first album. I don't like their most recent, or their later albums as much. Their first couple albums were good. Weezer is kind of like that for me, too. Like, Blue Album of Weezer is one of my favorite albums of all time. Pinkerton might even be better than Blue Album. Then, the album after that, I don't even remember the name. The one with Island in the Sun. That's where it starts to go downhill. And then after that, Weezer. I don't know how you could go from being so good to being so bad. It's almost like amazing that you could be so good at something. It's like being LSV and then suddenly being me or something. And just punning all the time. Playing Island Festitude. I think Nicole Bolas will cost 7. And my reasoning for that, I have actual reasoning. I think that Approach to the Second Sun references Bolas, and that's 7 mana, gain 7 life, goes 7 cards down. So I think that's foreshadowing that it's going to be 7 mana. That seems like something Wizards would do to me. I was meaning as far as play skill. I was just messing around. Opponent gets in. Hits us. There's Relentless Dead. Actually, the LSV from the future that loses his edge, maybe that might be the LSV from the present, actually. Considering he hasn't played competitively in quite a while now. It'll be interesting. I'm curious to see if LSV, when he comes back, and how well he does once he comes back. So now we're basically trying to fog for a while, get our mana build up, theoretically, hopefully, and then fire off this Time Twister. There's a Mastery. Opponent's down to 2 cards. We are pretty much priced into fogging from here to eternity. So, Commencement. Yep. Take 0. Play Vitalist. Pass the turn. Oh, the Against the Odds deck is super sweet. No, I love LSV. I wasn't calling him out. I was just pointing out that he hasn't played in a long time. I'm sure he still plays. No one really gives up Magic, but I like Announcer LSV. I think that was one of the best moves that Wizards made, and it's awesome LSV agreed to it, but Bringing LSB and V into the booth full time, such a great choice for everyone. Land? More fogs. All right, well, I mean, I guess we keep doing this for a minute. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep fogging around. I want to transform this, but it's so risky. Yep, here they come. Well, we'll fog you. The problem with floating captive here is if they kill it in response, then we can't fog and we die. We need one more mana, and then I'll feel comfortable doing it. Ballista doesn't even do anything. Alright, pass the turd. Have I heard of Freak Fandango Orchestra? Yes, you probably heard of them from me, actually. That's one of the bands we listen to most on the stream. Well, let's keep fogging. Alright, there's a land. Which is helpful. Because next turn we're going to be in Desperation... Desperation Time Twister mode. Here they come. We had so many fogs. We just drew like every fog in our deck. Have I heard of Fandango, the movie ticket business? I've heard of them too somehow. I know all the Fandangos around these parts. Mastery. Yep. Well, zombies are huge. Oh. Never mind. New plan, new plan. New plan has developed. That plan is to cast this X0. Tap these for mana. Surge a Crush. Oh, we fogged for like 10 turns and then just... Favorite movie soundtrack? Probably, definitely something from Quentin Tarantino, but I don't know which one. You might be seeing me play New Perspectives combo before too long. It could be happening. I've never heard of Fandango WWE Superstar. That's one Fandango I don't know. I don't really do the WWE thing. Two things I'm amazed about from the people in Magic is there's an incredibly high percentage of people that follow hockey, I think, compared to the population at large, and also WWE. Those two are... I don't understand. Opponents doing their thing, playing some zombies. More zombies. This deck is sweet. I think we might be losing this one. We'll see. We have a Time Twister. And we have to cast it. And hope that that we draw into our fogs again. And then our opponent doesn't draw too good. Alright, we drew into fogs again. And another commit to memory. That was actually a pretty good Time Twister. And we got another Time Twister. No, I don't have a problem with hockey. Or, I mean, I guess not WWE either. I just didn't know that... I don't know. I'm just surprised that so many people are into that for some reason. I mean, being into hockey or WWE isn't any weirder. I like basketball and football. Not any different than that. Alright. So, yep, fog ya. Opponent plays a land. Metallic Mimic. Well, not sure if we're getting there or not this game. We might be. We definitely have fogged our opponent a lot of time. And there's another one. Alright. Well, I think we might actually be getting there now. So we get to Nissa's Renewal up to 15. Our opponent apparently does not have discard, or has not drawn discard. So get some more lands, pass the turn. So this turn we get to Fog. Next turn we get to Ulamog Fog. Then we get to Time Twister. This deck. Oh, the Time Twisters. Sorry, opponent. This is not the turn where your zombies are going to connect. Do you think WWE would be popular at the checkerboard table? Yeah, we have Fog for a lot of straight turns. It's been many. And now our opponent's going to be even sadder when they see that we are casting in Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger. We're just going to go after their lands, so when we crush next, they can rebuild slower. Pass the turn. Fog ya. So we just need this commit to draw us into a Fog again. As long as that happens, we should win. No matter how many zombies our opponent plays, it's such a depressing feeling to go up against a Fog deck. Because you have a handful of stuff to do, but you're like, it doesn't matter. Like, I can keep casting stuff, but it doesn't do anything. New Nissa could be an alternate finisher in the deck, I think. Yeah, we did bounce everything one turn. We do have to trust that this Time Twister is going to get us there. Oh, never mind. Oh, actually, let's see. Secret Handshake. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Huh. This is interesting now. Well, we gotta attack with Ulamog. Exile 20. The problem with Crush is our opponent can flip into a Westville Abbey. But I guess maybe that's fine. So we cast this on... I don't even know if it matters. Metallic Mimic? Yeah, but it only gets non-lands. Oh, you're right, it's not a land. Huh, okay. Well, I guess we do that then. Crush you. For some reason, I thought that was going to remain a land. Thank you, chat. I mean, we could tap it. It doesn't really matter. We're just going to recast Vitalist. Pass the turn. Oh, man. Are we going to get there? I wish you could both be a sub and a prime sub. The dual sub. Yeah, we can Ulamog it next turn. Assuming we don't have to... Well, we'll see. We might have to look for a Fog. Because our opponent's going to rebuild super quickly. So we might not be able to Emrakul this turn. We might just have to shuffle everything back in. Okay, awesome, dude. Well, I will try to look when I get a second. There's a Relentless Dead. Alright, let's see what we draw. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we can't Ulamog and Crush. That's awkward. I don't think we can Ulamog and not die. We can Crush, but that doesn't even change things. Now what? I mean, I guess we gotta flashback our Time Twister. I think that's our only real play. I mean, let's attack with Octopus, see what our opponent does. Opponent blocks. Gets back Relentless dead. Yeah, we don't have lethal. We don't have lethal though. Yeah, Crush Time Twister seems good. Yeah, we'll just cast Crush, bounce everything. Opponent has a bunch of cards in hand. Well, let's Time Twister. Play a tap land. Alright, we found a pull finally. And we have a million fogs again. Alright, I think we're in good shape again. Hey, welcome, Mr. Blob. Good to have ya. Diagraph for our opponent. I mean, we're one Ulamog swing away of putting this game out of reach. And our opponent apparently just does not have discard, because they have not played a discard spell this entire game. I think we would have been dead there if we cast an Ulamog. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, opponent keeps casting stuff. We'll play the Forest. And let's just pass. Pass, Fog, and pull from tomorrow to find an Ulamog and finish this thing off. We don't want to run out of time. This deck is actually really sweet. It is really fun, and it's actually pretty good. Commit to Memory is an insane Magic card. It's so hard to overstate. Like, that card is so powerful. Opponent hopes that this is the time. This is the time that they finally get in the hit. Unfortunately for our opponent, it is not the time. I think we just win if we pull here. I just want to actually close this game out in a timely manner at this point. We could Nissa's Renewal, but I think that pull from tomorrow is the way for us to close this game out fastest. Metallic Mimic. We could just keep going around in circles for a while, but I think this is the best plan. So just cast a huge pull. Find an Ulamog. Find another Fog, so we have a backup Fog. There's an Ulamog. And we'll discard Lumbering Falls. Untap. Play a land. Play the Ulamog. This time we'll get rid of Westville Abbey. We'll just hit lands. Creatures are not relevant at this point. Oh, is our opponent going to try to flip? Don't do it, opponent. It doesn't work. We learned that. Oh, they make a zombie. Sure. Oh, we can just win right here. Part the Water Veil. Take an extra turn. Discard a bunch of stuff. And I think we got there. We'll just discard whatever. Doesn't really matter anymore. Attack with Ulamog. Exile the rest of our opponent's deck. And, alright. Whoo! That was pretty good. That was so many fogs. No, no, no. Not blowing your ears. I'm being good. Yeah, I don't know if our opponent knew what we were doing after game one. Because they didn't actually see much. They just kind of ran us over. No, we still got one more game to go. This has been a long stream. I will say this about the deck is it does play a lot of long matches. It happened when I was recording them. It happened when I played a league with them. It happened in this league. So if you do play it, expect to play some long, grindy matches. Occasionally there's fast ones, but not always. Exlicor, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. We played summonings for Budget Magic in Modern, and it was sweet. It's definitely not tier or anything, but... Alright, this is it. For the 4-1. One more win to go. In my time, it is 10-something. 10-15. And, alright. We'll play this. This hand's reasonable. I'm assuming our opponent had to bring in discard this time. Opponent has a swamp. And passes. Lumbering Falls. Oh, man. If they can't kill our Vitalist, this hand's great. This hand's so good. We got the Archive now. So Vitalist, Archive, Nissa's Renewal with a Time Twister. There's the Mimic. Yep. Well, let's just hope this Vitalist lives. Oh man, we really need Vitalist to live. Play Vitalist, pass the turn. Come on, just play a 3-drop. You know you want to get your sweet zombie out there. You don't want to kill our stuff. Ooh, foil Blood Moon out of your chest? Awesome! That's super sweet. Haha, opponent does play the sweet zombie. That's fine. So play the island. Things are shaping up, hopefully. Play Hedron Archive. Up to 6 mana. I think the meta in Standard is actually pretty sweet right now. I mean, we'll see after the Pro Tour, but I have high hopes that it's actually good. Oh boy. More Diregraph Colossuses. Yep. And a Crypt Breaker. Good God. That's a lot of damage. Is there a chance we 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19? Oh boy. Can we not Nissa's Renewal here? Two, 5, 8, 10, 19. And we'd be at 20? We would lose to a Lord. The problem is Fog and Commit. Does that even make things better? Because they're just going to keep making zombies. Oh man, it's a risky line, but if we survive, our odds of winning go so high. Our opponent's only got 2 cards in hand. They would have to have a land and... we need the mana, that's the problem. I think we gotta go for it. Yeah, I think we gotta go for it. So Nissa's Renewal, go to 20. If our opponent has a Lord, we're dead. If our opponent doesn't have a Lord, this line gives us the best shot of actually winning this game. Because the problem is, if we Fog and commit, then we don't have enough mana to Time Twister and Fog. So we need to get our mana to a point where we can pay 6 for this and Fog in the same turn. So basically, fingers crossed we dodge a bullet this one time. No Lord. I guess Collector Brutality would randomly get us as well. So those two cards. I mean, I don't think you can call that a pun. Oh. Huh. Okay. Oh, not commit to memory. That would be brutal. Oh, Ulamog? Alright. How do we win without Ulamog? Crush. I guess we gotta win with Crush. So we're not dead, but we're Ulamog-less. Yeah, we played a basic land. Well, we're dropping to 1. 9, 10, 11, 12. No Ulamog's going to make this a little bit harder. Not impossible, but definitely annoying. Opponent draws. And a Crypt Breaker. Well, this is not going to go quick, I can tell you that. Sanctum, go. So we're going to need to build up to, like, part the Water Veils and Crushes somehow chained together, I think, is the main plan. Here comes the attack. We Fog. I think we're going to have to cast a Memory here. Yeah, there's Relentless Dead. I guess we just do it now. We need to get one of these in our graveyard anyway, so we might as well just get the Metallic Mimic. I don't know about this. I don't know. Opponent draws. We get an island. Well, play the island, pass the turn. Without our Ulamog endgame, this is gonna be a little challenging. Yeah, I mean, I guess our opponent could time out. That's not impossible. Here's the attack. Yup. We're gonna Fog. And we might as well commit to memory. Because we're going to be flashing this one back anyway, and we're going to shuffle it away. Draws a card. Maybe our opponent will just Crypt Breaker themselves to death. That would be sweet. Draws a card. Transgress, yeah, so we'll definitely commit on a Colossus. Our opponent could time out. It's possible. We're not going to try to time him out, but if it happens, then it does. Relentless Dead. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do have Ballistas. That's a good call. Alright, let's commit. We're going to leave up... We're going to not play this in case we draw a Crush here. Oh boy. That wasn't ideal drawing, but play Hedron Archive. Play Lumbering Falls, pass the turn. Well, we found one Fog, and we can crack our Hedron Archives to keep digging. Yes, Torrential Gearhulk can do it. Well, we might as well just cast this now. Haze of Pollen. Opponent sees our hand of Forest. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, did I miss a sub? Some of them haven't popped up tonight. Who did I miss? No. I'm looking back. I really missed someone? I never miss subs. Who was it? Was it Filthy Casual? Oh, Filthy Casual for life. Did I miss you? I'm so sorry. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, another Lost Legacy's bad. Names commit. Oh boy. Getting harder. So, how do we stay in this? Pull from tomorrow's, fogs, and walking ballistas. Those are the cards. Those are the cards that matter. Oh no! Our opponent named wrong. Oh, they named wrong. They named commit. I don't know how that happened, but somehow our opponent, I don't know if it's a moto bug or what, but somehow we still have our cards, and we just drew one. Well, let's commit. Oh man, this is so depressing. We just drew it. Sorry, opponent. Play a land. Let's do it again. And then I guess we just crush? I guess? Yeah, let's Surge a Crush. Reset that board. Opponent's gonna draw. Well, they're gonna be discarding like crazy to hand size. Not sure about the drawing plan here. If we can find Walking Ballista, our opponent's down to 12. There's a chance that we're going to steal this win. I don't know how legitimate this is with our opponent's misnaming, but we're definitely in this game now for the 4-1. I don't know why they're not popping up. I blame Twitch. Bionic Broccoli, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Opponents in rebuild mode. We do have a Fog in hand. Also can gain this as renewal life. I feel like with our opponent's Lost Legacy fizzling, we're kind of in okay shape. Although we shuffled Lost Legacy back in, which is not great for us. So we just redevelop our board here. Opponent's also down to 6 minutes. We're at 9. Yeah, it always used to pop up, and now it's not. Hedron Archive. Actually, let's just Hedron Archive. Vitalist. I want to leave up commit to memory here. Pass the turn. We don't want our commit to memory to get transgressed to mine. That could make us lose. Hey, welcome, Garter Noir. Another streamer I watch says the way the subs works has changed now. They have to hit a share option when they sub for you to see it. Oh, interesting. Well, good thing we left this up. So we get to commit the Lost Legacy. Staying alive. We still have no Ulamog, but we're staying alive. Here comes the attack. With everything. Well, let's Fog. Yeah, I think maybe you have to hit a extra button, like you sub and then you gotta subscribe for like alerts too or something to actually know when the stream goes live, something like that. And a crypt breaker. We draw a forest, so play forest. Play Nissa's renewal. Get the lands out of our deck. And I think we just gotta go again. Time Twister. Again. We are running out of Time Twisters. That was a good draw. So I guess we just crush? Yeah, let's crush again. Oh, God. Pass the turn. Discard Vitalist. We haven't found our Ballista. We should be able to pull from tomorrow into it. Can we cast a X12? Can we actually get enough mana? That's the other question. Maybe. Wanderer. Because I think we can just run out all of our mana and leave up a Fog next turn. And then hopefully pull into a lethal... a lethal Walking Ballista? It seems like that could work. So play Cataract. Play Hedron Archive. Play Hedron Archive. Play Nissa's Renewal. Get some more lands. There's our Ballista still chilling in our deck. Play a Vitalist. Pass the turn. So how much mana do we got, chat? How much mana do we got? Can we X12 it when we find it? Well, our opponent's drawing more. They also can't Lost Legacy Walking Ballista, which works in our favor. Opponent plays a land. Diagraph. Yup. I don't think we're going to time out. Our opponent's actually behind us on time. Yeah, this deck is super sweet, Tracy King. It's so much fun. It's fun to play. I'm sure it's not as much fun to play against. Alright, so we have enough mana, probably. Opponent. They're going to get fogged. Oh, our opponent's giving up. Yeah! Oh! Does this do it? Did we do it? Do we have... Alright, let's see. Oh... Oh my god. Oh, can we do it? X8, X9, X10, X11. X11, leave up Fog. Yup, let's do it. Ballista X11. Oh, we gotcha, we gotcha. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And our opponent asked if we knew about a bug and said, good game. Alright, yeah, our opponent was asking about the bug. And our opponent scoops it up. Well, we got there. We got there. Blue-green ramp, 4-1. Only took us 3.5 hours to go through the league. So, alright, let's crack open these chests. We've already run long. Let's see. I mean, the deck is super sweet. With naming with the split cards, apparently, our opponent named Commit for Commit to Memory or something, and it didn't let them exile it, which actually very likely cost them that game. Can't really say for sure, but that's a huge part of our deck. So, all right, we got the 4-1. Let's crack these open. Number 1, 4 to go. Come on, some goodies from the chest. Gotta feed the children. Foil trade routes. Okay, valueless. Also, I believe, is this on the ban list of the new commander ban list? There was some card like this. I almost think it is trade routes that is somehow banned. Angel of Renewal, Akum Flameseeker. Yep. All right, not a great one. Well, 3 more to go. What do we get in number 3? Oh, brutal. Orin Reef Hydra. Wait, aren't you supposed to get a modern? Well, I guess this is modern legal. Ugh. Ye old standard rare. Yup. Okay. 3.5 hours and we're getting Orin Reef Hydras. 2 to go. What do we get? 30 play points. All right, that's the best thing we've gotten so far. Ice Over and Intrepid Provisioner. Last one. This is our chance. This is our chance for something sweet. Last one. We get... we get Silenced. Silence probably has some very small amount of value. Silence is worth, very small, 0.003 ticks. So, it's kind of fitting, because we silenced our opponent's attacks for pretty much this entire league. Well, so what do we learn tonight? The deck was super awesome. It's so much fun. It's just the deck is awesome. If you're interested in it, it's almost budget friendly. It's really fun to play, and as we saw, it's fairly competitive. So it does some really cool stuff. It's fairly competitive, good enough, like that you can play it in an FNM, probably play it at a GP. I think Leon Trazi finished top 64 with this at a SCG Open, so it's like fairly legit-ish. Oh man, these subs, I gotta look into why these subs aren't popping up. It's so hard to see them in the chat if they don't pop up. Ekigo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Sorry about missing your sub. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. We like to open them if we win them on stream. It's not the correct move from a value perspective, but it's fun. So that was a long one. I think that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. Oh, no, don't open these. You can't even play them. They're not even legal cards. They just clutter up your collection, so. Fogs cast, probably 50 or more. I think we cast like 15 that one zombie game alone, and we played an entire league, so. Alright, I think that's going to wrap us up for tonight. This deck is super fun. So, let's see. In the meantime, check out the YouTube channel. That's where you'll find a super sweet Against the Odds going up tomorrow. I think it's a deck that people are going to be very interested in based on what I've been hearing. So, don't forget that. No Momir tonight. I think we went a little long for Momir tonight. Maybe Thursday, hopefully Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday, of course, with another one leading into the Pro Tour. The replay YouTube is where you can find all the old streams, including this one, if you want to go back and watch us fog people up for 3.5 hours. So check that out. It should be uploaded tomorrow. And, of course, the merch page featuring the brand new t-shirt. So if you want to support the stream and the channel and the site, you can get your own cruel story bro shirt. So you can check that out on the merch page. Anyway, everyone, I think that wraps it up for tonight. So we'll be back Thursday. I will see you then. Have a great evening, and I will talk to you soon.